Yeah, she was moving like this, dog.
Yo,
Better we take out the hotspot.
and see that delay just so they
With us,
like watching
when we
him.
answer the question,
Watch it, yeah. Yo.
it could be horrible.
Okay, good. No, ask the question.
What?
We had a time. That's good path.
So, Amy, if you're going on a date with a fella, right?
Just about
And all he talking about is like sex talk. You leaving? You leaving the date?
No, I wouldn't leave. I don't know. I'm not the type of person. I don't like to embarrass people.
You like that.
So I go stay.
You don't like to. So it's only us you like to embarrass.
Yeah. You realize it?
Say it to your chest.
You see it.
That's how it is.
Say it to your chest.
No, but let me just say, I wouldn't walk out. But that would be the last time a person sees me.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So you don't lead people on.
No. I feel like I'm as straight up as it comes.
Okay.
But if he's always talking about sex and you're not interested in sex, to just sit down there and take the talk is leading him on though.
But I feel she go tell him.
She'll say, yo.
No,
You don't want to talk
want
about
us to
nothing
feel.
else?
No, I
want
just
us to
feel like
feel. I want to hear it from
but
Amy
I feel
mouth
like
unequivocally. Would you
Okay.
sit there?
Big words. Big words.
first of all, I feel like you have to have a lot of, if we're on a date, you have to have a lot of conversation. I mean, not conversation.
Confidence?
Yeah, you have to have a lot of confidence to come and talk for the whole night about sex.
No, you could just want
No.
sex.
You want sex?
Well,
So
then,
you talking about
well,
sex?
first of all, I wouldn't even attract somebody like that to
You don't
even.
know until you get into the date.
Say what?
Nah,
You
well,
wouldn't
then
end up
forget
on a
that.
date with them in the first place?
No,
But how you
no.
know if he was being Prince Charming at first and he was like, so what do you study? What
Okay, well, let me just say one thing. The only way, if I have to really like it cannot be the stage where we just starting to get to know each other and you're talking that kind of thing. We actually have to be on that level and I like it a lot. So if you start talking, I'll be like, oh, okay, kind of thing.
I find you blushing.
Anyway, disclaimer.
She's not
Nobody taking her on a date unless it's she man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got a man.
So to the
So
people
everything-
looking right now,
She off the market.
you don't have a shot,
Yeah.
bro.
She never
Everything
on
we
the black
say
market.
here about
Is-
dating,
Yeah, it's just
like if she's single, it's hypothetical.
Yeah. You don't have a shot. So if you're trying to gain if you're trying to gain DMs, change your mind. You don't get a response.
Don't even go into DMs.
Don't waste your time.
Better you comment on that she picture.
Don't even do that. Give yourself a chance.
Yeah.
no.
Anyway, you are now tuned into your wifey's favorite podcast with CJ, Brad, and Josh. And our special guest today is the infamous Amy.
Amy?
Y'all been hearing about her since the inception.
Mhm.
And now you finally get to see who it is.
I find all it was real rough for me up.
And roughing you.
You better chill.
You that is rough
chill.
also?
You ain't know not too much rough up. You are rough up people.
What?
Talk about
She a
your
real
life.
bully. A real bully.
Bring it up,
Amy, what we
because-
say to rough you up? We were complimenting. I remember us complimenting Amy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
but
all people say this, what? They're all their sister. Like,
Yeah.
all they born and grew up.
Legit.
Like,
She
how
just-
can we have so much respect for one woman?
Yeah,
One
my
woman.
friend.
One
That's what
woman.
people say.
Not even,
She just want to
not
let
even
you
one
on.
female in it. One woman.
Yeah.
This guy.
That we're not allowed to say female anymore. Forget.
Oh, I don't keep it out.
the
like
girl
a
never
bad one.
say that. She never say you're not allowed. She just say
Yeah, she
that.
did. She said, "I don't like all
She
this
don't-
calling."
she
She
like
said
women
that.
female.
That was her perspective.
Well,
Okay, and as
other
a
women might
friend-
feel that way.
Yeah, as a
So-
friend, we respect her perspective,
And
so we
cut it
try
off.
not to do it.
That is on the blacklist now.
That's like saying them people that the transgenders when they move from woman to man and they
Mhm.
say they want to be called a woman.
Identified as a.
I will call you a woman to your face. I'll say she and thing to your face. Yeah, but when you're not there, you
Exactly.
don't do what I want.
Yeah, because they're not there. So that's just respect, eh?
Out of
pronoun,
respect,
yeah,
Yeah,
whatever pronoun you like to be addressed as.
I will
The
tell you to your
respect,
face
yeah,
when
man.
I'm talking to you. Yeah, okay, yeah, she,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
whatever floats your boat.
Yep. So Amy,
Mm-hmm.
we ready for you now? Yeah, you want to say you don't have nothing on your chest to clear, you know?
No, I want to see where the
Yes.
conversation going first. You know, I don't
Very
want to.
sick, really nice.
I
Yeah,
want
she
to
sick, you
attack.
understand?
I want to attack all this so
Yes.
early. Yeah.
Yeah.
I find you should jump in one
I
time.
High five.
I have all my speedos and I ready to fight.
Hey, this guy.
Nah.
Nah.
Start off.
Maybe I had a conversation with a friend of mine. Well, all of us know her, but I'm not going to call names. The name is not important. But she was talking about women that like they going out and men saying hi to them and they trying not to respond because they don't want to entertain any type of conversation. They don't even want to say hi back because they don't want they don't want to give no gateway to our conversation. How do you feel about that as a woman?
I mean, I feel the same, but I feel like you could sense in a direction where somebody going with the kind of conversation. I mean, I'm the type of person, I would probably keep a straight face. So like if you try to talk to me, my face is so straight, you wouldn't even want to entertain a conversation with me. So you would know like probably not to approach me. I mean, that's just how I behave when I go out. So like, I don't want people to approach me. But from recent experience, like I also don't want to embarrass people at the same time. So sometimes I don't know, sometimes I just have to feel it out. So I went out recently and this guy came to try to talk to me. No, I had to like either walk away while he was like standing there. But so I was just like, he was definitely trying it. But I was just like, I don't want to embarrass him kind of thing. So I was just like, okay. So then he started asking questions. And one of the questions who was picking me up. Like, how am I going home? But Josh was actually picking me up.
What's that business?
Hey, fashion.
Yeah, no God, a little answer now. So anyway, so I was like, my friend.
But when Amy gets so nice.
I know, right?
What? No,
She trending now. So I guess she had to,
No, but I just feel like I understand what she's saying. Like, it depends. So I didn't want to like brush him off. So I was just like keeping the conversation simple, whatever. But I feel like you just need to be straight up. You don't have to be nasty and like not be straight up. You know what I mean? Like you could you don't have to be nasty to be straight up. So I basically like, I had a conversation with him, but at the end of it, I was like, yeah, I have a boyfriend. I was like, my friend coming and pick me up, but even if you don't have a boyfriend, but you just don't want to talk to him, just be like, no, you're not interested. Like, I feel like the fact that people either at the end of that conversation, you could either come out, oh, the nice girl, that, she was straightforward, but she was still nice, or the B word, that acting stush and blah, blah, blah. So it's up to you what you want to.
I think it's the attitude.
Yeah, it is.
The
so
B word and the acting stush thing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's up to you what you want to be portrayed as. Do you want to be the bitch standoffish? Are you going to take that out? Right. Yeah.
Probably
or you
not.
want to be like the person who is straight up, but like still okay that you could approach the next time. Like, I want to be able to see that person again and be like, oh, hi. Like, I want to be able to say hi. Not like when I see you, like, you ignoring me. Like, I'm like,
most
oh,
girls
hi.
don't want you to say hi.
Yeah,
don't want that
they
guy
would.
say hi next time.
Yeah.
They just want...
think, Amy, does that reaction depend on if the guy is good looking or not? Because if the guy ugly.
For me, I think it had to be more with your annoyance level. Let me not lie, because
That's an Amy answer for you.
No, it's your
annoy me.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like looks, maybe it might be looks, maybe it not be, but I feel like I know I go say like, this person ugly, this person cute, but I feel like if you have good vibes, it wouldn't necessarily matter if the person hella good looking or is your type or not.
I feel
like if you're really not interested, like you're gonna stay not interested, and that person can actually be a friend. You get what I mean?
Asking Amy that question, kind of like we had to kind of scratch it out because Amy been around us for so long. She kind of developed a kind of understanding for men. So things that she would let slide, most women wouldn't.
Yeah, they don't want to hear nothing.
I feel like she nice.
No, but I feel like I must have to say, it had nice girls out there, but I just feel like some of them, maybe from the experience that they had, they just don't know how to, because they probably feel, oh, them being nice, it gave the guy like the wrong impression or something, and then it lead to something, or like he keep coming on strong and then they don't like it, and maybe that is the situation that they were faced with. But as I was saying, you need to be straight up, like I mean, I know sometimes you'll tell a guy something and then they're probably going to still be trying.
Yeah.
But I feel like once you set that boundary from the beginning, if that guy, like, some guys, all what they want is like that particular thing. So then maybe he for himself might stop talking to you, or like, treat you differently. But at least, you said upfront, like, yes, I'm not interested, but we could talk. Like if I see her and we could be friends.
Yeah,
and
cool.
I must bring back this reference to that guy because at the end of the night, after I said all of that, he didn't ask me for my number. And I really respected that because a lot of guys, even though you tell them like, and I know you're going to fly down here very soon, but the other time I went somewhere.
I'm about to say like,
Oh Lord.
numbers don't matter anymore. Huh?
Yes, I know. I'm not saying that it matters, but I'm just trying to say people still try.
I can slide in your DMs. I talked to you before. You will answer me this time because
No.
Yeah, but DMs is not as personal as a number.
Nah.
Exactly. So I just feel like
And some girls ignore DMs real easily.
Facts, yeah.
Especially if they have like a big following.
That's the easiest
Yeah,
thing.
forget
No.
that.
Okay, so give us a story.
Anyway, so this guy, just randomly, I went out with my friend. He just randomly started talking to us. Anyway, by the end of the night, he was asking me for my number. And I was like, no, I said, I have a boyfriend. And I just really don't want to be giving him a number. So then he was like, oh, what? He literally said, oh, but he have a girlfriend too.
I'm telling you, that's it nowadays. Isn't it?
So this, like, but I guess he probably tried to say, oh, it's acceptable. But I was like, well, I'm sorry for her. And then he's like, oh, what I mean by that?
Next man in an open relationship.
Yeah, but I was just trying to say, like, I feel like there's different kind of people, men. So like, for example, I told him I had a boyfriend. I was like, maybe if I see her again, like, I could say hi to him, blah, blah, blah. And I actually did see him again. And he did not break a word to me.
You don't shoot him now. Why you want him to say this time?
Right, but then this guy, other guy, like I felt like I told him that he was like, okay, blah, blah, and then he was just like, have a good night. But I respect the fact that he didn't ask for my number because
some guys are more persistent and some guys have more confidence than some. So the guy who continuously asking for the number, he has a little more confidence than the next.
Well, I'm sorry if I broke that one confidence, but he clearly had too much because look.
Man, say I have a girlfriend too, so both of us have something to do.
But I just feel like be straight, be straightforward. And by the end of the day, if they really vex with you, then they definitely won't come back to messages. So your problem is definitely solved.
Not true, nah.
Well, Loki.
Men don't just take like vacations. Legit.
Point.
Legit.
CJ. Point one.
Yeah,
CJ.
Dan, Loki. I respect the guy. I respect the guy that didn't bother talking to you again more than the one that just say was like still normal.
Does give up. Does give up.
Because from a male's perspective,
Loki, he wants to ask him, but he waited for the next opportunity.
Exactly.
To get it.
Who? Which one?
So
who didn't bother.
Okay.
He's still waiting on to hope.
Yeah,
He's
Still
hope.
thinking like if he stick
next
around
one,
and thing,
he just like
he can possibly get it.
He makes sense.
Well,
give up.
I lied, but he had real hope because that is the hope they have to see me again. Like
You're small.
You never know, the man
in the
may be
same
stuck in a
place.
page. No,
But
anytime you show,
know some of your friends
you're lucky he show
Facts.
for your mother event the other day.
on
my God.
Sunday.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Big facts. Now you give it, as CJ say, give it a vacation.
That is what guys do.
If I'm a guy and I approach a girl, 'cause
If
I
you're a
want
guy?
to do stuff, well, if I'm a guy,
Outside.
I'm not talking about like personal,
If it
like
was
me. No,
outside.
I'm
If it was
talking about
outside.
like
If it was outside.
if I was a guy that wants to pursue a girl, right? If I could finish, thanks. All right, and I want to pursue her for a specific reason. If it's for sex, and she turned me down, I am not talking to her again. Because I'm not going to give you my non-sexual affection or attention and not reciprocating it to me.
Yeah.
That's a waste of my time because that's not what I want.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a friend. I want it boom.
Boom.
So if I approach you and you're not interested,
That's
then
it.
yeah, that's
Just want the boom.
But then you see, so that's how the girls could weed it out. If you be straightforward and you say no, if you ain't come back, definitely.
that's all I wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that he ain't come back for a while.
Yeah, you go see her again. You see her again after like 4 months and be like, hey, what going on, friend? I ain't seen that a long time.
You can't tell
Boy,
With a
do it
man-
next week.
The one that goes to after.
Both.
No, the one
Oh,
that
no, the
didn't
next
ask for
one.
the number, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, he'll be on your case. Still.
Yeah, wait and see.
But
Just
both,
wait and
both
see.
were though.
If you
'cause
see her again,
Well, yeah,
I'm pretty sure
the
you have
next-
guys that you shot down when you was in high school, like, and then college, and they come back again now. I'm pretty sure.
Nah.
especially when they're
Nah,
growing up
no.
and
Let
things,
me
and they get
just
older.
honestly, Ollie, I don't know if it's the energy that I have, but I feel like I really am not one of those persons that had them kind of problems.
Remember we were saying that in the episode we were talking about like
Yeah.
not every woman could have that kind of energy. That's just Amy.
Yeah.
Don't get on Amy knows. No matter
No,
who
but
you are,
honestly,
you know not to get on she knows. So
like-
she tell you she not interested.
She
If
not
you keep
interested.
saying that,
You'll get it.
You'll
you
get
will
it.
find out. You
Say
will
it
find
with your
out.
chest.
but then I feel like also people, like, as you say, the childhood boys, they would have known me. Like, I feel like boys who would have known me from primary school, secondary school, and even in SGU times, they would know my energy. So they would know, like, not to come and
Yeah,
I feel like it's maybe the boys, maybe no, but then I feel like there's not even so much of that now because I'm actually in a relationship. So I'm not out there, trying to like looking, like I'm not looking for
But
anybody.
that doesn't stop. That doesn't stop.
Yeah,
anything.
I know, but I'm saying like it's less. Like,
Okay.
you know what I
I
mean?
guess
Like it's
it'll
not
be
as
less in
much.
Grenada because a lot.
I
most
feel
of
like
the
it's
guys
actually
know
been
you.
more in Grenada
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
I've come back.
Yeah. They know her
Yeah.
personality, so they know not to cross that border.
But no, but listen, I feel like since I've
So I
come
guess it'll
back,
be
it's
different in
even
Grenada
more.
because
For me, it's even more. In England, is the uncles that used to be like behind, like like if you go out.
Looking good, yeah.
Yo, this idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I feel like the people who would approach me here in Grenada is people who I don't know or who doesn't know me or haven't seen me because obviously
so it's
I wasn't-
younger fellas then.
I think they know you. I think they know you, but you don't know them. Trust and believe they know you.
No, but I feel like people
It's
never
probably
used to.
younger fellas.
Younger fellas.
Nah,
what?
Ole, I ain't fine. I feel like either they never used to live here themselves, but I don't know if it's maybe because
Okay,
they
could
haven't
be that
seen my
too.
face for that like 7 to 8 year period.
Yeah, probably.
Because
be
maybe it's
that.
a fresh face that they see now. It's like, oh, somebody new kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Fresh
Well,
meat.
Oh, it could be. That's there's a
Give it a
possibility.
yeah.
But I feel like Grenada has
We don't have to protect them.
I feel like-
They go learn fast.
Facts.
Trust me.
Yeah.
They go
Big
learn
facts.
real fast.
But I feel like Grenada has a group of people, like once you know that group of people, then you know everybody that group of people associated with.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's very hard to not know certain people in Grenada, like because like Grenada's
I
small.
agree.
So even though you maybe never saw that person in real life, but you would have seen their profile on
You
Instagram.
might see them in a
Mhm.
picture or something.
Yeah, so they know about you. They just don't know you, but they know about you.
Maybe.
You trust them because the amount of posters get for your birthday and things.
Yeah.
Come on, here.
Whole of Grenada, we take National Amy
Shout
Day,
shout out to my people.
Blup, blup, blup,
How
blup.
was your birthday, Amy? Did you enjoy it?
Fantastic. Best. That
Was
was
everything you
actually
expected?
my best birthday.
She
I
shared.
hear your brother
The best.
complaining that all the brooks him.
Who said that?
You that say your brother complaining that all the brooks him, all they can buy so much drinks. And he say he want a receipt of everything. I see you tweet something like that.
Oh
Your brother
boy,
wake up
no,
the
my
next morning.
father.
Oh, your father.
Yeah.
Oh, the man ball out to them. Brad, the man come by the table. All right, we have a $500 limit.
No, he didn't even start with that.
No, he started 150.
150.
Outside
Oh,
it was
150.
Yes,
150.
I have $500.
Oh, by the way,
150.
$150.
Watch that. If he threaten them and say, listen, better I bring it up here because if we call mommy, that will turn to
Yeah.
that will turn to 400. I say
Anyway, yeah, shout out to my father for you,
The
eh?
man gone.
Because
I say
Brad, the
what?
man just start calling figures multiplying by 10.
When you know.
he
I was like,
done
wow.
he done well. But it
Wow.
It was one
at,
of my best
So at the end of the
birthdays.
night, what was the bill? What was the
I
bill
don't
at the
even
end
know.
of the
We
night
had
for
a
drinks?
tab. My cousin tell me
The tab.
the
cut
tab
off.
done.
Done.
Was done, but
We don't know
believe it, but
We don't know if if the tab was fully used or if they just say
that is enough, you know.
It's enough for the
I
night.
think the drink's finished.
because there is no way.
All they
There
was
is-
in the bar?
Listen,
No.
listen, Dan, I didn't even get drinks. Me, Patrick Curon.
Anyway, I
We
was
didn't even
fine.
get drinks
They're so
inside.
I
weird.
was drinking
Like
water.
my daddy was like, let's like my father doesn't really do these things often because my father believe, you know, you don't have to be doing nothing big for your birthday. Duh, duh.
So she
But then-
she father.
Yeah, every same voice every time.
So that's what he was saying. So when he came and he offered, I was like, okay. I said, well, you definitely feeling the mood I feeling because I was going to enjoy my birthday regardless. So then, you know, when he said, I was like, but them was playing so stush, you know, they went and buy their own drinks.
No, because it's your birthday, though.
From,
Like,
from what we heard,
Yo.
you know, this is the limit. Maybe 250 from what I heard. So I say, you know what?
but I feel
Yo,
like you guys started
listen,
buying
and then
drinks
Barry
since
Nixon
before
was
he came.
actually like, you
Yeah,
know,
we did.
make sure
Yeah,
and
exactly.
make sure and tell everybody, you know. He was like, make sure, you know. And he was like, make sure you announce that it's from your father. You know, he just got all, you know.
Yo,
Let him-
yeah,
let
big up
him know.
yourself.
Let him
Big up
Even though
yourself.
they don't get no drinks from it.
They was
But
being
still.
stush. But anyway,
We
but
was
I
good
enjoy my
stuff.
night. I enjoy my birthday
Yo, we
weekend.
was clapping for you while I was talking. I talk about.
I was
You
not
were
talking.
twerking?
I
I
was
don't know about
not.
twerking.
I was
I'm just
not.
playing, I'm
Barely,
playing.
barely.
Oh.
I was like, you know, little, ooh.
Yeah, little summer.
I'm
Say,
playing. I'm playing.
in the center, everybody. I say, hey.
No. But it was a good
Nah, it was
birthday. Like
vibes.
I enjoyed
It was vibes. I
my
enjoyed.
my dollar wings. I enjoyed my lavo and I enjoyed my beach day. It was
Right, I know she real spoiled. So BJ now everybody trying to go home. So we go, are you come by me, eh? Come by, we had to end up breaking curfew.
Listen,
you
we
know?
stayed there till what?
So all they end
After
up staying
four,
until
4:30.
how
curfew.
they said
Yeah,
it till
4:30,
4
yeah.
a.m. when curfew was lifted.
Yeah.
You're so damn
It was
spoiled.
just too early.
Nah,
you know when the
but
vibe's
the-
good,
but
you're
the
like,
vibes
so
was
we gotta
relevant.
go home
You guys
now.
was having a discussion and thing was
Yeah.
fine,
Yeah,
so-
nah.
Yeah, it was
It
relevant.
was good. It was good. But yeah.
I'm glad all they enjoyed it at my expense, man.
so-
It's
Always
okay. It's
expensive.
okay. You know, when you come for your birthday, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
same energy, same
Yeah,
energy.
we
I
I'm
feel
glad
like
that's celebrated this week, so you know, there's more vibes again.
Well, Amy celebrating part 2, eh? Because it's me, Amy, and Patrick, eh?
2.0.
Are they actually doing anything
yeah.
big or grand?
We're not
Or,
gonna say what we're doing on
Yeah, we gonna see.
on the
But
That's
podcast.
it, that's it.
But we
well,
go-
yeah, random people just pop up.
Yeah,
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 pop
all
up.
in.
It's a secret
I'll
location.
go here.
It's a secret location.
So they
No,
will
but
pop
it's
up.
really intimate. It's literally
Yeah, it's just
all
like,
our common friends. Like, so the
real
people
close.
whoever see this and all you know I didn't extend the invitation is because
Oh.
no, but I mean I feel like
It's not that you're
everybody who
not
I wanted
friends
to
with
be
them.
there for my birthday was there. So and this is like a trio thing. So it's only our friends in common that will
Yeah.
be there. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
You know, say what?
it's family.
Yeah.
Except me.
Yeah,
It's
you're
okay.
wrong.
You'll be there though.
You're wrong. Yeah,
Virtually.
don't worry, we will call you. We will call you.
Oh, they
Virtually.
didn't call me for none of the events for Amy.
We
what?
was out and the Wi-Fi didn't go.
Yeah, and all it was by Amy. Amy Wi-Fi do good.
That was
No.
late.
No, that was real
late.
late.
That was too late.
Yo,
Yeah.
you sure
And
you
it-
wanted to be on that
And he was
call?
probably playing
Not really.
Warzone anyway.
Exactly.
Nah, I probably was asleep. When I wake up in the morning and I see the time all they posting story and all they up still in Amy house, I was like,
Watch
what?
now. Watch.
Yeah.
Madness.
Right. So Amy, Tina, you've been in Grenada for the past couple of months.
Mm.
Like how the
Mm.
long distance relationship, how that has been going for you? Because I don't think it's something that you would have experienced before.
Mhm.
Like for like
A lot.
For
like
this long.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, so far it's only been
What, 3 months?
A month?
no, I'm almost end of this month will make it 2 months because I come like the last day in February.
Is that the longest you stayed up at?
Time flies.
Yeah, well, you see, so that's the thing. 2 months, I think would have. So I
Would have
guess
been like
because
a
we've been apart for like a month and some already. Like for when I come home for like the
Yeah.
whole summer vacation and
Mhm.
thing. So personally, I mean, I don't know if Jesse has a different view on it, but I feel like we're doing okay. I feel like we're doing okay. We
Mhm.
speak all
You don't
every
having
day.
fun. What is he doing up there for fun?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I mean, but that's the only
Yes,
thing. But
fine.
England, the UK open back up now, so he'll be going out more. The only thing is like he just had knee surgery, so he's not like out and about as he
Like, he-
probably.
wait,
Huh?
Didn't he have knee surgery before?
Jesse does have a lot of surgeries.
Yeah.
By the way, he always enjoying something.
Always enjoying
These
something.
athletes.
Always enjoying something. But yeah, but I feel like only because he's in recovery period, he's home a lot. But I feel like he's with his friends a lot of the time as well. So I feel like they are a good support system. I must say shout out to them because when I was leaving and they knew like how long I would be gone for, they was like, you know, telling him like they're here for him. if you need anything, and
Bro
like,
squad.
like
You
they are
need food.
actually, they are a system. And like, if you need anything, always come over, call them, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like we've been good. Like we haven't had any issues. And I think Jesse's not really a fussy person.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm more the fussy one, and I've tried to relax more about
Thank you,
being
Jesus.
fussy. So everything is calm. Like, we check in. I feel like sometimes more he probably, because maybe I'm having more fun, he'd be like, oh, you like, you ain't called me yet for the day, kind of
Yeah.
The
thing.
neglect. The
Yeah.
neglect.
So but I used to be like that before. Like sometimes if I come for summer, he used to be the one out all the time. He'd be like, oh, so you don't call me for the day.
Yeah, that's the jealous move. The jealous move.
Do so don't like soil.
But
The
now
shoe on
I
the next
feel
foot now.
like because I've been away for a long period of time already, so far it hasn't seemed like that long yet.
Okay.
And well, he's coming in July. Please,
willing.
God, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
If everything goes well, COVID and all, he's supposed to come in
And
July.
his-
So I
his
feel like,
birthday's around that time too, eh?
yeah, his birthday's in August. So even before I left, I was like, let's just take it. Everybody was making a big deal about me coming back home to live for a while. Like even his dad was like, I don't know how he's gonna cope, because we spend a lot of time together.
You know how Jesse's going to cope.
I don't know.
They are so, oh my God, y'all are so annoying. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like a lot of people were worried, but I feel like they were making us worried because we weren't worried.
Mhm.
But like when
Traumatic.
everybody was like, everybody was like, oh, like,
'Cause
what are you
everybody
gonna
just seems so
do?
fire, seems-
Da-da-da-da. And so,
It just seemed fat to everybody.
well,
Like to people outside, it always look harder.
yeah. Especially if you
Oh,
haven't
true.
done it before.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I guess we probably would say had practice,
Mm.
since I've been home and back, and them
Yeah.
kind of thing.
So you've been practicing.
So when I left, I was like, do you think we need to worry? I was like, because me personally, I don't think we need to worry.
Yeah, yeah. wouldn't
I
So
think
I
so.
mean, I was just like, let me just take it one day at a time.
Yeah.
And so far, one day at a time has been working.
Alright,
I mean, he working, I working. So I feel like now it's more like us just being in sync, but like we message throughout the day. I mean, the time difference is a whole other thing
Yeah.
in itself.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna ask. Be in sync 24 hours in front of you.
Yeah, no,
That's kind of hard to sync.
but the thing is, he works early. I mean, he would
Some-
message
some-
or call maybe when I'm at work, a little too, then
Samsung.
I'll call when I get home. But then like we spoke for a little while when I was home before I came here. But I think he fell asleep because he had work early in the morning, kind of thing. But it's good. Like I don't feel like there's no issue now. I feel like we're doing okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I can make it. If I can make it almost 3 years long distance.
Yeah, no,
I can make it, man.
it's really okay. Like I don't have no issues. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna say different, but I don't feel like he would. I feel like it's the same.
Yeah. It always seems harder looking in.
Yeah.
Now when you're in the situation, it's like what people was making a fuss about.
Yeah, it's really not.
I mean,
Yeah. But you had two veteran long distance men here, me and Josh.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think the hardest thing is if we were
Yeah,
having
it's
sex,
not-
like if we were having
It gets
sex before
challenging
marriage and
sometimes,
thing,
but as long as
that'd
you
be a
say
problem.
you have people around you,
right there. Yeah,
You
that's
hear this, boy?
yeah, it might be harder. You-
but we wouldn't know.
I hear you say nothing wrong. I don't understand.
Yeah. We don't know about
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Amy, so there's a question I asked you before, but not in a public setting. Yvonne was there.
Oh God.
Have you ever gone stupid in any of your ex's phones?
Yes.
Can you give me a reason why women would do that?
Yo, if it smell fishy,
Yeah.
it's fish. Yo.
Say
So
it.
you,
Would-
you,
would
you're
you- would
basically
you do
going
it
and
again?
look for problems.
You go down and look for
But
fish.
would
You
you
see,
do it
like,
again?
okay, let me just
You
say,
eat
yeah.
fish, girl?
Let me just say. Let me just say. So like, I feel 50-50 on it. Like
Okay.
no, I wouldn't do it unless I know for a fact that something is happening and I just need the evidence to prove it. But hold on, I will come back to that after.
How would you know for a fact? If you know for a fact,
No, okay, but
Sherlock
I need
Holmes.
backup,
if you know for
I
a fact, you don't need evidence though.
Nope.
Well, I am 99.9% sure, and I need that to make it 100, right? But anyway,
And if-
before we
Okay, go
touch
ahead.
on that, let me just explain. So I know a lot of people just talk down, like, on why you're going through your man phone, like, obviously if you don't trust him, the relationship wouldn't work, blah, 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 blah. And I would say, that's probably 110% facts.
Mhm.
Like, I believe that. But I don't know. I feel 50-50 about it because I've done it before. If I would do it now, no, because I don't have the reason to. Like, I don't like.
TJ said same.
I've done it. I do that shit time.
Yeah, no, you better. I don't know why skin up your face so far, Mr. Josh.
I don't know what to talk about.
Yo,
What
in Josh's story, that is the maddest, He's the one skinning up his face like. Lies. I really wish Tara was here to tell differently. But anyways, so I have done it before, and for me, I don't regret doing it, right? And I know
we just go through it,
I don't regret doing it because I would do it again. I feel like obviously, yes, it's because you don't trust him. That's the reason why you're doing it. And as people would say, if you're looking for something, you go find it. And that is 110% fact. You will find it.
So is
so
it
for
ever,
me,
is it ever a chance or
So you
possibility
rather
that you just
find
feel like the person too good for you?
too good for
So,
no,
like,
but he had
So
to
that's
be,
why I don't trust. So that's why I believe that he must have somebody else on his side.
Exactly.
me personally, I would like I feel like me personally, that's what I'm saying personally. I know, issues from past relationships do transfer, but I honestly feel like if your man coming correct from the beginning, you wouldn't.
Nah.
You don't
You
think
need
so?
some sage in your life.
No.
Cleanse.
Anyway, but I'm not saying
that might be the case for you, but
Most women-
but I don't know. I just feel like I need,
Baggage.
like, I would be more cautious, like from a bad experience, but I would like to give people the chance
A fair chance.
to prove themselves. You know what I mean?
I'm,
But-
I'm sure a lot of women say the same thing, and
Or
then
do the opposite.
the insecurities creep in, and then they're
Well,
a totally different person.
I wonder
Is-
why.
no, I
wonder why
guess-
he being so quiet. Thinking about
We
the other girl.
we in fight in 3 days. Something wrong. I was going to be talking to someone.
Because
I was going to
yeah,
So is it
they're
Well,
addicted to the toxicity.
But let me just say, there in none of my instances of going through phones, it has never turned out where I haven't found something. Never.
because you know what you're looking for.
Exactly. So then I just feel like we saying, it's because you don't trust, but obviously you don't trust. That's why you're looking. There's clearly, for me, I always believe in that little instinct, that little thing does me
So could
tingling.
it be something that you would have misjudged though?
Exactly.
you
But
forget
most of the
something
time is
But
that.
could it be
What-
something
what-
that you
no, that's what-
misjudged?
Most of the
that's what
times is that.
That's what a statement means. People think the statement of you will find what you're looking for
Is
means that you
you
find them
evidence
cheating.
like
No, a lot of the time
Oh,
is
yeah, no?
is like stuff that you're misreading. So like a girl,
Like,
go
I don't know
through
how
the
to
phone-
read then.
A girl go through the
Please,
phone and
please.
and reading into something.
Listen.
Because
All your
what you
mama
are-
guy and all your
How
stuff,
you
but that's-
read, it doesn't mean that's how I meant it.
Exactly.
Alright,
okay,
Because
pause.
you go with intentions to find something.
No, but
Like
pause.
you're
Okay.
already seeing
You go
something.
look.
You're
Alright,
already seeing
pause,
something. You're reading the high, like you're reading a normal high. Like
Why she saying like that? 2 letters. Why she saying like that?
Let me just say one thing.
Mhm.
Yeah? I don't know about other women, but if I come in, it's not just because out of the blue. It had to be something that been trickling, a while. That I'm like, something ain't right. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be something just out of the blue, like, let me just. I have done that before. Like, let me just peep to see what's going on. I have done that, but
how it worked out for you.
no, fine, because there was nothing.
Not good for you.
Like, no, but it's not like if I was.
Still go back, eh?
No, it's not like if there was something.
I
But
feel-
like in the instances where like I've actually went looking for a reason, I have found things. And I feel like I don't want to say y'all because I don't know if all of y'all feel the same way, but I feel like y'all come down on like people or women. I don't know if some men do it obviously, but that go through people. Like obviously that is
There's a reason why we just come down on that. I for one.
Oh,
I've
I
done
don't
it.
understand what you say. Come down for what reason? I don't understand.
no, I was
people
just
that
saying,
doing
like,
it.
they're
So,
coming
like,
down
women
on
that doing
people,
it,
like,
we-
like it have
we
all this
just-
thing, like, you shouldn't
It's a
if you're
bad
going
Yeah,
to your
because-
man phone, it's because
Yeah,
never
because
a
you're
good
basically
thing.
trying to wreck your home. Why would you go looking for
Yeah, it's
something that you
never a
know
good
would cause
thing.
All
problems?
they listen
Never.
to keep rich.
Never.
Telephone thing, man.
Hello.
Life, true.
me personally, I'm looking for the evidence
To what?
to make sure that I'm not living a lie. And if I am living a lie,
How's it a lie?
be done. Now, all they talking
You're living a
BS,
fool.
man.
Amy, okay,
Because-
Amy, listen
no,
to this,
you
sir.
pause.
Amy,
No, you-
Amy, listen to this.
Mhm, I'll
Let me
listen.
just say this, okay?
Mhm,
You have a man, right?
mhm.
He loves you. He's showing you he loves you. He's doing
Forget it.
everything.
Forget it.
He doing everything that you require of him to show love,
Everything.
right? You
Shame.
just want wait there one day, just have a little inkling that he may have something
up.
hiding, right? You would go out of your way to find that whatever it is, right?
make your life
so that you can
unhappy.
mess up what you already have.
All right, hold on. Let me just say one thing. For them little inkling
can hear.
situations, I don't blow up because there was nothing warranting what what I'm going to do. So, for example, if I just go say like, oh, let me just look through the phone. If I see something that I'm really not happy about,
Why?
no, hold on. I wouldn't even do me personally. I wouldn't do anything about it because I was like,
But why we're not looking in the first place?
it's not. Yes, okay, no. So those
No, it
things I
shows,
agree.
it
So
shows.
that's why no, I don't do that anymore.
Okay.
I don't. I've actually said like I'm not doing that. But if in the situation where I find like something in right earlier,
Okay,
something,
if something totally off.
yes,
I can
I am
understand that.
going, and let me tell you when I'm going, I'm searching like private detective searching, like and.
Pulling up on the phone.
Yeah, no, I am, and I'm because I want my evidence to back up the crazy that's about to come
Yo.
after.
Yeah, but you're missing Brad point. You're happy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't do it now. Like I,
No, no.
Even
I'm talking about
even if
Oh,
you
okay,
had
that
yeah.
one. I'm
solution.
talking
wait,
about
I'm waiting
like
for that point.
if he's slacking,
Right,
if
okay.
he's lacking.
All right, no pause. Let me address that one now. So, Brad,
No, Josh, listen to mine. If he's slacking,
Yeah.
if he's slacking on his duties towards her,
Then that's
and
different.
then
though.
I could understand. I
Yeah,
could understand
yeah,
if she going
different
and
though.
say there's something
Yeah.
wrong. But if you're
Okay.
getting everything you want, there's no like you're not showing you any kind of indifference or anything. He loves you. He's showing you love you, whatever. And you just have this nagging thing. One day you just get this nag behind your mind. Oh no, what do you on your phone?
Let me see.
Or you see, or your phone maybe they on the counter and you see a name come up that you don't know,
Mhm.
right?
well, me personally, I don't even
And
go
you're
into the phone
going-
for that. I'd be like, who's that?
But some girls would go through the phone for themselves
Mhm.
right then and there and see that and just wreck everything.
Yeah.
Even
Right.
though the man
No.
is respectful and doing everything for them and there's no problems.
No,
So I
first of
wanna know,
all,
like, why
for
would
me,
you wreck your home like that?
well,
Yeah, home
unless
wrecker.
it's a marriage, there's no home to be wrecked,
Okay.
right? So
I get
unless
you.
we married, it
Yeah.
didn't have no home to be
Some
wrecked.
will.
No, yeah, exactly. Number two, Brad,
Mm,
I don't care how perfect this relationship may seem. If
mm,
I'm not doing them things to you in the background, I don't expect you to be doing them things to me,
mm.
right? And that's just how, like, even Jesse would tell you. If we haven't anything happen, I'm like, I literally try to put like each other's in each other's position, if all I get what I mean. Like, you know what I mean?
Put yourself in his position.
And he put himself in mine.
Yeah.
Because, for example, if Jesse does something that I don't like, and I know I definitely not doing, that would be an issue. Like, and that would be something that I would raise. If both of us doing something, then I mean, like, that's what people say. Like, so if he doing something, I doing the same thing too. Like, obviously, you wouldn't raise no complaints over that. At least I don't think anybody would, because both of all are doing the same thing.
What?
I would.
I
Oh,
would.
so you would. So you see what I mean? Though, so yo, no,
No, it's different though.
Yo.
it dip.
Nobody's stretching out.
Listen,
No
Amy,
nigga ain't
Amy,
stretching out. Yo,
Amy.
it's not the same.
How
not
is
the
it not
same.
the same?
Amy,
All
all
that,
this.
like-
Listen,
Go ahead,
listen,
bro.
Amy. Right? You as a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're born with value, right? Your body is valuable from the day that you're born. A
Mhm.
man would have to build his value. You had to go
Mhm.
gym, you had to work out, you had to build
Mhm,
your money,
mhm,
everything in order to be valuable to a woman, right? So what I value in you is if we're in a relationship,
The
you be
purity.
faithful. Don't be a
Yeah.
hoe.
Right.
That's
Okay.
basically
And,
what it is.
and then women value the same thing. I don't care if it's a woman, we value the same thing. So let me tell you something.
So how is it
so
the
then-
same thing though?
No,
They
but
are
I
the
mean,
same
like,
thing.
It can't be the same thing.
Because you born with yours, now you need to preserve yours. I had to make my value.
But
Yeah.
Brad, but when you come into a
Two
relationship,
totally different dynamics.
okay, dynamics or no dynamics. When you and your woman come in a relationship together, you come, that's who you choose. So this value, who get value first, who get value after, what I have to do with anything?
It has a lot to do with it.
I feel like at that point in time, that's the woman you choose. And okay, so if you say you had to build your value, you work so hard to build your value. So then why now would you risk losing that value? And I'm just
I feel like I give you the candy shop analogy.
Men value would not drop.
I feel like I give you the
can't
candy.
drop.
for all year.
It would not drop.
For all year. When I tell you something,
value would not drop.
a man value would drop for me.
No, because society.
But
Amy,
Well, Cleveland, the minute, I would say I hold myself at a high standard. So I'm telling you, if I leave a man, his value definitely drop. So I don't know about any other woman, but if I leave a man,
what kind of man it is. If it's a man that has everything already, like he's a top earner.
well, I would like to believe him being with me has added to his value.
No, you just say this is not marriage you're talking about here. You said clearly
to do with you.
that it's not marriage. So
not
my
marriage.
money is my money.
Yeah,
My
no,
money is
but I
not our
just
money.
mean I don't know how y'all was thinking of, because as
We're trying to show you, but you push it back. You're not trying to
No,
understand.
if
We're
I
trying to
go
show you
into-
how we think.
if I go into a relationship with somebody,
Mhm.
I would just
As
say,
a woman.
as a woman,
Mhm.
I'm just saying that my ultimate goal will be to marry. Right?
Mhm.
Like it will never, like I've never been in a relationship. I mean, obviously, when you're children and you say, oh, I wasn't serious, but I don't think I've ever been in a relationship to just say, oh, we just dating or like whatever thing. Like I feel like if I ever go into a relationship with somebody,
Just to get married.
like as in you are my boyfriend, I
That's
am
the
your girlfriend.
ultimate goal.
That is the ultimate goal.
It's a goal.
What
So-
do you expect out of that marriage from your husband? What do you expect your husband to bring to the table as a husband?
Exactly what I am bringing forward.
So you want
but-
to, it
but
can't
that
be
doesn't
equal
work.
though.
Y'all bringing
That
two
doesn't work.
different,
Never
totally
be
different
equal.
You
things.
can't. Both of y'all
Then
can't
You
it
can't
doesn't
have
make
two male
sense.
crab in a
Then
hole.
it doesn't make sense.
Okay, so but I feel like I need to
Why both
understand.
of all they bringing pie home?
No, well, not the exact
Wait.
same thing, but I just feel like you bring your 50, I bring my 50 for me to make 100. That's all I mean. I just feel, I don't mean
Yeah,
like
so-
both of us bring the
so-
same
Right,
thing.
so your 50
Your
and his
50
50 is not the same.
Yeah, no, it won't be
Could
the
two
same thing.
different with 50.
Right, but okay, so let me use Brad Glenell
Spring water.
analogy.
Let me hear
That
what
have
you're
nothing
doing.
No, I
Yeah.
just mean
That's
like
it.
like half. It's not the same water, but like we
It's
want to
the same
reach.
water, Amy.
It's the same.
Okay, wrong
Oh, yeah, so-
analogy.
I don't understand.
So hold on.
Don't
hold
use the
on, hold on.
glider.
Okay, don't use
That's
the-
a bad
Learn
example.
from our mistakes, leave it learn.
All right.
Right?
No, but I just mean like we want to get to 100.
Mm.
He bring 50, I bring 50. It don't
It's
and
different
and
50.
Yes,
yeah, it
different
is different 50s. But in a marriage, you are aiming towards that same goal. So that goal,
We're not
Yeah,
talking
but
about
the
marriage
point-
right
but-
now.
but-
though.
but that was just
Even-
that was
even
just
if-
No, we're
asked.
talking
Brad
about
just
marriage.
asked.
We're talking
When
she
you
said
get
she
to
won't go
marriage,
into
no,
marriage.
Even in marriage, you're both not bringing the same thing.
the same,
You
not bringing
can't-
the same thing.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be whole.
It would not work. It can't work.
Yes, but I'm not saying that we bring in the same. So all
So
the
that's
time,
what we asking you.
I'm not saying the same thing.
One has to be the
So-
person
so
that
you
would know
trying
when to
to
shut up during an argument.
Right, but
and
I'm
the other one had to be able to
and I agree with that, Josh,
No,
but I
but-
feel like
but-
maybe
but-
because I'm saying 50-50, y'all are thinking I mean bring the same thing. But I mean, like,
No, but
you
I
could
asked
have
you
your
originally,
strength.
Amy.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
I'm asking you, what exactly do you expect your man to bring? I didn't ask you for a percentage. I asked
Yeah.
you, what do you expect your husband to bring to the
Him to
table?
bring to the table.
food.
This is not complicated stuff.
It's not. It really isn't.
It
And
but I-
you
it
come
should have
from-
been
you-
thi-
you
it
come
should
from
have been
a-
things you thought about.
You come from a nuclear family. Your father and mother is in the house. Take your mother's example of what she expects of your father in the house.
but I
Some
can't
women want
because
these days
my-
want to go and want to reinvent the wheel as to what a husband
But
is.
it's to be
already
fair,
started
it
reinventing
really
the wheel.
isn't reinventing the wheel because in my mother and father's situation, both my mother and father built what they have. It
Okay,
really
because it
isn't.
was a
But one
traditional-
person brings
Because-
something else that the other doesn't bring.
But
They
Brad,
bring different
Brad,
things to the table.
But
Right.
because they were going towards traditional lifestyle that time. No, Amy is a modern woman who thinking modern. So all she thinking is, oh, I could do without a man.
No,
Why
but
does
she
she
still wants traditional things.
Yeah.
You can't-
Because
you can't-
She
basically-
still wants
Amy-
traditional things. You can't be a modern woman and want traditional one traditional marriage.
Because you say bring
marriage is a
50-50,
traditional thing.
but in your head is, if that man don't work out, I could work out things on my own. That's not what you're telling yourself?
But I would like for the man to be thinking the same thing too.
What? No, it can't.
But the burden is in a
if we
marriage, the
don't
burden
work
is
out,
on
he
the
could-
man to
he could
carry
have-
it.
So you really feel if your mother was thinking like that, they would have worked
would
out and last that long? Your grandparents, you feel they would have last that long?
Well,
Definitely not.
let me just say, I don't know how all the relationship working, but me and Jesse don't like. There isn't that kind of.
There is.
There
you-
actually
is.
So there's
Justin
so there isn't
identifies.
there isn't any
Oh,
specific
no,
duties.
I'm bossy and I'm loud.
No, but wait,
Oh,
there isn't
no,
any
no,
specific.
no,
No, is there any specific duties that Jesse does and that you do?
So like
That
something
Jesse
he
does.
don't like to do, or something that you're better at, that he's not very good
The
at.
There is.
the
You
cooking.
must have.
Okay, so
But,
that's something
but
you bring
yeah,
in.
but then
It's these things.
right, yeah, but I understand that. But what I'm trying to say, when I meant 50-50, I'm not trying to say that
No,
he's
but we're
only going to
asking you
bring.
specifically, what do you
What do you
your
want him to bring?
significant other to
To
bring
bring
to
to
the
the table.
marriage?
What you
what
want
he
him
bring in?
to make
What
it
is
work.
it? You can't. We don't want percentage. That don't help nobody.
What do you
Give
want
us-
from your
you
husband?
want
Mimi?
us to-
What
you
do you
want
want
us
your
to- you
husband to
want-
provide?
So you want him to be.
Still
for
sticking
it.
You
with
want
the
him to
same
be.
answer.
You want him to be a
That's about a
protector,
percentage.
Yeah, that.
right? You want him to be a protector and
A
this. You
percentage
want
is the
him-
answer.
What is it?
Yo, I want it to be 50-50.
What he bro?
That doesn't tell us anything.
No, but
this is
okay,
womanese.
but let me just explain, right? Let me just say,
Womanese.
all right,
And we
let
have
me
to
let me
we
try
asking you
to
to explain. We asking you to
let me
explain.
let me
know what you
try
want.
to
What
Okay,
you
What they
let's-
expect us
let
to
us
do.
try.
All right, we listening now.
Let's hear your explanation.
all right. So
Mhm.
You want some water?
I feel like I really don't know. I feel like I'm
you
trying
know
to
you want to be
keep it
married.
real.
Well, we give you something to think about.
No, it's not even that because I want Jesse to be able to, like how they say, like, women are for the home. I want Jesse to be able to do home things as well. I mean,
Wait,
let me
that's
just-
understandable.
right. But like
We're
well
not
as
saying that a man would never do
career-wise-
something home, eh?
I think women really misunderstand that.
They,
Yeah.
not so much misunderstand it, they just overcomplicate. They, like,
Yep.
Yeah, but my honest answer to that would be yeah, and he because okay, so let's say like how y'all let's say the breadwinner,
Yeah.
right?
uh-huh.
So I want
That
both
was part of what you wanted to bring to the table.
right, but for me, I would say I want both of us to be breadwinners. But y'all thinking
so-
of, but I feel like with y'all and how y'all say all like y'all. So I just feel like both
But
of us
this
could
is-
But
provide
that's
for
too
the
much
family.
pressure on yourself. Listen what you wanted. From what I'm
Why
telling
though?
you, this
Because
is what
if
you
your man
wanted.
is helping
Wait.
you at home, why would
Okay,
it have
listen,
to be strained?
listen,
You know what?
listen.
I don't
right?
understand.
Listen, this is what you want, right?
Mhm.
How many children do you want?
Well, I wanted 4, but my mother
Yeah.
said that's not practical.
At all.
She said
it took
2.
your mother
Take
to
your
tell her that?
But I
So
like
2.
how my family set up, and I like the 4 of us. I like
All right.
having.
So let's say 2, right?
right. So let's
let's
just
say
say
2.
2. Jesse want more than 4, so let's just.
Well, he want a
You
football
want-
team, so
This is how hard
You
you're
want
trying to be
cool.
on
Nah, you want
yourself.
4.
Huh?
You want 4. Mhm.
This is how hard you're trying to be on yourself, right?
2 children.
You want to give birth to 2 children.
No, she want to
Practically
give her the
nurture-
reality. Give her the reality. She
Oh,
want to give
4.
children. She want to give birth to 4
4.
children.
Okay. You want to give
4.
birth to 4 children, nurture 4
children.
children, right? One
4.
child alone taking up most of your time, but you
Into
want
4.
4, right?
Into
And
4.
you still want to be able to provide for
4.
50% of the income of the house.
Into 4.
You find
Right.
that's unrealistic to you.
My mother did
You-
that
the
with
house
less
is
help.
you,
Amy,
your
Amy,
husband.
no.
The house
No.
is you.
But
your
what was so
husband,
different about my mother
and
time
4
than
children,
now?
eh?
Everything.
lot.
Everything.
A lot.
How though? When my mother made Eton,
Bread
this-
is $4.
Amy,
Bread is $4.
Let me just say,
Gas is
I wouldn't make
15 something.
okay, so let me
Amy.
tell all how I looking at this. I wouldn't make y'all limit what I could do. If I say I could do something and I want to do it,
but we're not
asking.
asking.
no, but y'all saying like
basically
basically it's not realistic. But I know
It's
you're
not
not asking me
putting
to,
too
but that's
much
what I
pressure.
want to
It's
do.
not.
You're
But who tell you
putting
that is
too
pressure
much
on me
pressure
though?
on yourself,
Oh,
and then
who
all of
tell
this
you
turn
it's
around and say,
pressure
"Oh, the
for
black
me?
man don't want to help," and all kind of thing.
Well, no,
Alright,
to
then.
me,
Make your 4 children.
no. Let
and
me just
and
say one
contribute
thing.
50%
The
of the
only
household
thing,
income.
I'm not. You see, that's
And
where
then-
you're
no,
wrong.
no, you know what's going to
And
happen?
then-
Hold on.
That's why all
what's
you're
going to
wrong,
happen?
because this is what I
Hold on.
said what I was looking for in a man. I said I want my man to also be doing the household thing, also be taking care of the children. That's why I was saying 50
Okay,
50.
But he doesn't,
Pause.
he doesn't
wouldn't
have to
do-
carry the
Pause.
child for 9 months.
Pause.
He doesn't have to
Exactly.
nurture the
Amy.
child.
Yo, y'all doing
Amy.
like if I'm carrying that child for 25 years
9
in my
months.
You want
stomach.
four.
Hold on.
And
Hold on.
women have a biological clock.
you talking
When, okay,
about?
at what
Listen,
age you make your final
listen.
child, your last
Yeah,
child?
okay, but you know, as I said, it was on. Okay, but I understand what all you're saying, eh? I really do. And but that's ideally, I don't want, because I don't
But
want.
how's that ideal?
Okay, but hold up. You want to be 50-50, right? You have 4 children. You're working. You want him to come home and help
Yeah,
you
no,
too.
she ain't just walking, eh? She walking at the same
time.
level as his.
Right.
Level and time.
Same level. So,
So,
they bring in
yeah,
the same, almost
You're
the same
outside
income.
as much as he is.
You mad?
When all they get home now, or they had to be
Who?
taking care of the house together again.
Who?
No, when all they getting time for each other.
Right. And I
And
understand that.
I know you're not expecting him to cheat because why? We 50-50 and whatever.
First of all, why does that even have to be leading to cheating? Bro,
Because he will.
excuses. All
Because
I
when
hear
all they
is
go have sex,
excuses.
Amy. All they have
Yo.
4 children and all they working.
Yo,
When all they having
yo,
sex.
Let me just say
No,
something,
them
He
Yeah.
eh?
don't want to work, and
Let
the
me just
secretary
say.
that giving him compliments, the secretary that giving him a look at.
Well, first of all,
all,
all I'm hearing is
Them-
excuses.
No, them always have
It's not
them-
excuses,
Because
it's reality.
but I could decide, oh, I tired, nothing ain't working out home. I could go and cheat too. Then first thing all
When you
talking
get time to cheat, you
BS.
have 4 children.
But
Oh, woman doesn't cheat with children?
yes, but the
Well,
Four
that one
children,
the sex probably nicer because it's the excitement she running away from she children and she
Yeah.
man to come back home.
Hold on. You ain't even want to see a penis when you make your
All what I'm
child
saying is, I just feel like, but okay,
Talk to women that have had
yo, let
more
me
than
tell
one
you,
child.
but
You just-
everybody's situation is not the same, right? And let me
Talking
just
about
say,
yours.
yeah, exactly. So let me just say in mine, me and Jesse definitely have 2 different career paths. Jesse on his professional boxing path, right? And I want him, right? Hold on, right? And I'm leaving him to fulfill that dream. Right, but I'm also fulfilling mine as well. We don't know how any of these dreams are going to end up. So what if I end up with not even having a good job and I'm just doing like my money not even coming forward?
Maybe we know you better than that. You're not that type of person.
Exactly. So then why not limit me? Why limit me in that
We
area
not
when you
limiting
know
you.
I'm
No
not
one's
going
limiting
to?
you.
We just-
No, but I
Hold on,
find-
just saying.
Amy,
I'm not limiting your resources. I'm limiting
Hold
the
up.
time you have.
Yo, well, right,
But we know
money.
you're not the type
money,
of woman to go
yo.
home and sit down and wait for your husband to bring stuff there.
Let me
So
tell
you
all
would
you
not
something.
do that.
If I'm making that amount, or if I'm not worried about my resources or whatever, I could definitely afford to do things. You trying to tell me how these rich people does afford? They have all these children, but they are sure they
And
still
a
having
pile of
time.
orgies.
But Amy,
And a
Amy,
pile of orgies.
Amy,
But I
Amy,
don't-
rich
but-
people,
Well,
rich
I want to
people-
be rich. I want
Okay,
me and
so-
my man and my
so-
family to be rich. So if it means
Okay.
both of us working to be rich, then both of us gonna work to be
But
rich.
even rich people doesn't be 50-50 though.
No,
Can't.
it does.
Even rich
I
people
want
is not
to- no,
50-50
but I want
income.
to hear-
One had to be outside more.
What,
Otherwise, them children are
For
come out
sure.
thieves.
right,
and
but
whores.
I want to
Not
hear
thieves and whores, but
what is y'all
they- but
y'all
think about
perspective
it.
on this. So what y'all
But
think
think
a
about it.
Let me
woman
hear what you
supposed
say.
to bring? That's what I want to hear because
Ask
I-
the question.
yeah, I want to hear what y'all think. So I don't
Okay.
know who
What woman's
answering.
supposed to
Who
bring.
going first? Who
Yeah,
going
what
first?
you supposed to
Right,
bring or
go
what the
ahead,
woman
start,
supposed
yeah,
to bring
yeah.
kind of.
Nah, rock, paper, scissors.
Nah, your
Nah,
name
you
start.
start.
Your name starts with B.
So they are using my first name.
Nah,
Mhm.
we don't know that. Tell the
Alright.
people. Tell the people your government name.
Very good. What I want my wife to bring to the table:
Mhm.
fit, feminine, cooperative,
They will come for you.
and the last one, submission.
Oh,
Yeah.
They'll come
yeah,
for you, for sure.
but I have to agree.
Those
with
four.
Brad.
Yeah.
I have to agree,
No
bro.
wrong- no wrong
As
with
the
that.
only one married
He
here,
likes to show off. Eh?
like
Love
you
to
have
show
to
off.
be able to have a female companion as a man, somebody who willing to like help more than boss around,
Mhm.
basically. And not only like she has to depend on you for protection, I think it's obvious. But she has to be able to, not
Can hear
pull
you.
you down. Like she can't be a burden now. So what Brad's saying is correct. Like most men, that's what we
Yeah,
want.
add to your life. You
It's
don't
not
want competition.
exactly
I don't want,
because
you cannot two captain.
exactly. So what
So
Brad's saying,
let me just ask, what y'all see as competition?
50-50.
Competition.
You can't
50-50.
you can't have two
50.
bread
So what
winners.
you're basically trying to
You
say
can't have two
is
bread
Because
the
you know what
woman,
happened?
Because then
the
you have
woman
to
must
fight for
boost
each
the
other.
man ego
Then
by making
I
it.
didn't talk nothing about ego. Is you
No,
have your duty as a wife.
I find that's boosting ego.
How?
How
Because
is it boosted ego?
because
It's not
no,
an
because
ego.
Josh said by
a
making it
structure.
50-50.
So you see why
It could
Amy,
still
hold
be
on.
50-50.
You see why it can't be
No, I don't
No.
understand.
You see why it can't be
50-50 does not
50-50?
work.
Because the minute time is 50-50, you would start
haven't-
thinking, no, oh, you should just sit down because I'm making the same amount
No.
as you because you're thinking about ego already. We need
If
to
it's
bring up ego.
50-50,
But
we will
here,
have arguments like this.
yeah, here,
Why
but
we can't
Brad,
do
they
that?
can
Why
hear
we
it.
can't do this?
But I can hear it.
I don't want to.
We
I
didn't
don't
even
want to
bring
be
up
in
ego,
a
but
relationship.
you
No,
talking
but
about
you
ego
literally
already.
said it
That is woman.
because no, I don't no, I don't know, but in my I mean, I would want to say in my relationship, I really like
So you
first
think
of all,
it's 50-50?
I don't think I don't think it's 50-50,
Okay.
but I believe like it is not anything. Right now
It's
we in
something.
is I just feel like I am not measuring my relationship as what you bring to the table and like I'm not like
But whether you choose
Neither am
to
I.
or not, that's how a relationship works.
No, but Amy,
But don't
Amy
you
said
think-
she's
Why
not
does
thinking
it-
about it was I'm not, and the thing with
Why
me is
it-
I'm not
like-
asking you to bring anything to the table. I'm not
Based
asking you
off-
to do
based
that.
off of who you are.
but then
You
what
want to bring something. I'm not asking any woman.
but
or
I
my
don't want to
wife
bring nothing
anything
either.
to the
I want to bring
table.
myself.
So
why is it all
so
right?
then you're not. So then your original statement isn't.
But maybe it's the
say
man
that
I deal with, but Jesse doesn't require nothing of me.
I don't think any of
want
us
to bring. You putting that
requires-
pressure on yourself.
Oh, I don't even. I
You
don't know.
putting
Maybe
that
I
pressure
just
on
thinking
yourself to
about how
want to
I
bring
want my
50.
life. No, but
The
that's
man
because
is-
Never ask you for 50.
right. But I
Hold on,
not.
hold on,
I
hold on. To make sure, that's a weird place for him to get caught.
you working for me?
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
But you
Yeah,
can.
Amy, you okay now? Where you saying, Amy? Start about?
No. I was saying. I will forget what I was saying. I not like I don't
You're
know.
saying that you want to bring yourself and it's not really 50-50. That's what I say.
I only say I just feel like maybe because I say 50-50 or they're taking it as but like literal.
So that's what I said.
No, but
So
I
what
don't
is it
mean
supposed to
like you bring $50, I bring $50. That's not what I mean.
No. What we think it means is you bring half the protection, I bring half the protection. You bring half the security, I bring half the
I
security.
don't mean it like that. That's what I was trying to say. It will add up. Whatever you bring, I bring. It will add up to 100 basically. It don't have to be like you because obviously as Brad you were saying there's different things that you expect kind of thing. So let's just say submission. Do you agree, Carita, to be 100% submissive, or is it like a 90-10? If we using numbers.
Hold on. How do you wait? Let's break down what is submission because first of all, you just making it sound like Brad have a whip in his hand waiting for Carita to say.
All right, let's not use
Go on,
submission.
somewhere.
Let's not use submission. Let's use
use submission.
no.
Let's use it because I feel like women take that word as a real bad word.
Women don't understand it.
But submission.
It's
Women
not
don't
a
understand what
slavery
that
word.
means.
Right.
It's not a slavery word.
Well, I don't think it is,
I
but
think that women take
I don't
that
know
word and
I feel like if I use the
generation,
example with
it's
Brad, they
bad.
probably might think that. So maybe I should use
Maybe
that
some-
example with Josh.
I would.
You want,
say
let me give an example of submission. Submission that I'm talking about is we're having a disagreement about something. Well, let's not say we have a disagreement. We have a decision to make, right? You think I should do it one way. I think I should do it the next way, right? We give our points, right? You give your point as to why I should do that way. I give my point as a why, and then I don't budge. If I don't budge, then you say, okay, fine, we'll do it your way.
Nah, bro.
That's what I mean. That is submission.
Nah,
All right,
bro.
pause.
It could also happen
The next way.
the way I say, okay, you're making sense. I will do it. That's where I say submission
Because,
goes up.
okay,
because
okay,
submission
yeah.
goes both
Okay.
ways.
But if we are at a hard impasse, exactly. If
But-
we are at a hard impasse and neither of us think the next way, we'll just
But listen to
default
what you say.
my
eh?
side.
You say, even if it was vice versa and you find it making sense. So even
Yeah.
if she don't find your point making sense, she must agree.
It defaults to me. Yes, that's submission.
Okay.
Brad,
All right, let me just say,
Brad.
I don't know if
Nah, I don't
Because at the
agree.
end of the day, I am the head of the household.
fair enough.
right, but
Everything, the
let me just say,
responsibility
let
is
me
on
just
me.
say, this is
If
in
it mess-
marriage,
if-
eh?
if we-
If it mess up,
yeah,
you
that's-
it's
And
that's
on
what-
that
you.
is a traditional way.
Exactly. If we
Right,
mess
but
up,
let
then
me
it's
just
on
that
say,
is
me.
a
this is in
traditional-
marriage.
Fair enough. I understand.
If we take your way and it mess up, then it still come
It's
back
still
on.
fall back
you
on
still
him.
had to fix it.
It's still
Facts.
fall back on him.
That's
Exactly.
facts, though. That's facts.
Like,
though.
women don't realize, but it would fall back, even though it
Facts.
wasn't his decision.
Facts.
He would have to fix it
I
still.
still had to clean this up
Facts.
Why?
And you know that
I
is
mean,
a
why?
fact.
because that
No.
is how
You know
society
that is
is.
I actually don't understand.
Amy,
really-
don't
see,
go with the
and-
car because the car is leaking oil. I'm going right by the shop.
Listen,
I
car-
reach
earlier,
and the car
I'm
break
so
down.
happy. I'm so happy that Carita saw this and saw the reason for my position, and she's okay with it now from since earlier in the relationship. Because they had a case when she just came up here, right? She was doing something, and I say that's a bad idea.
Mm.
She's
Still gone.
she argues, she said she's still doing it. I say, all right, go ahead and do it.
Hmm.
Shit hit the fan. Guess who had to come and bail out?
Crying to Brad. And that will happen most of the
But it
time.
happens a lot. It happens a lot.
No, a man, because of our pride, we would fix it.
Well, you don't have a
We don't.
choice. You don't have a choice. Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
we
to
can't
tell
come
you.
and cry too.
Yeah,
You can't come and cry to the female.
Because when the waterworks start,
when you could go
our
and,
heartstrings you're
watch
pulling on.
now, you could go and cry, but
But you don't make a
still,
difference.
you still had to go and fix it. Still.
I mean, I don't know.
Amy, you know that's a fact.
No.
Amy, you know that's a fact.
She
Amy,
said
you know
no.
that's a fact.
No. I mean, I don't think I've ever been. I mean, I don't know. Jesse probably will be able to say, but I feel like if Jesse ever give me advice, I would know it's something
But
good.
they doesn't listen.
No,
They does not listen,
No,
bro. It
no,
is
women really-
insane.
Not
Women-
even the
man.
same.
You know,
And on top of that,
I feel
they
like,
asking
and you're like, you're going
they
to tell me
asking
better. Eh?
you.
You're going to tell me if I was actually.
You're
I
not
feel like,
submissive.
Don't ask me and then not
I feel
take
like
advice.
women
That
don't
makes
realize
sense to
that
me.
until late. Like if we were to record all of our conversations, then you realize how much times men be talking and all they have in all their head is what they have in all their head. So even though we say, yo, don't put a pot on that burner.
Because so and so go happen.
All they big argument why you should put
So
the pot
That's the
on the
thing.
burner.
Pause there. Men does always we doesn't just tell you not to do something and just leave it as that.
Just
eh?
because.
No,
We
we
just
give
tell
it
you
out,
not to do that
we
because
justify.
so and so go happen.
So I
Exactly.
feel like
Nah,
I
a
feel
woman
like the
comes
person
up-
all they're describing is my father. If I'm being very honest, because I really don't find Jesse does go on so.
Big
So
up, Pop.
Yes,
If I don't reach
No.
it, Jesse maybe don't reach
Yes.
it yet.
yet.
where Jesse is
Yes.
miserable, maybe all is miserable.
No,
Coming.
I would tell you I'm miserable.
I run
Maybe all
this
of
I'm
out.
Just-
miserable.
but
Tara
Je-
can tell all of that.
Jesse's
Because
actually
I don't
not.
bug about the garbage.
But no, eh? But
Tara,
Yes,
don't
he
put
is
your
not.
bowl on the counter when you come home in the evening. Take your bowls out, throw it in the bin, and put the bowl in the sink
Yo,
with
that is
water in
fret
it.
me.
No,
That
I
is
feel like
fret me.
that's
Like in the
probably
bowl,
me
everything in
though.
the bowl, all the bones and thing in the
put
bowl,
it in
and you
the
just
sink.
rest in the bowl.
But
Yeah.
no, but
Throw
she
the
don't.
bowl.
But
Yeah.
and hear what she would say. Oh, I'm coming back to wash your wares. I didn't ask you to wash your wares.
Just
All I
throw the
asked you to
bowl.
do is put your bowl in
Throw the
the
bowl.
sink,
Just throw the
empty,
Run some water
and
in
you
it.
clean.
I feel like
I didn't ask
I'm
you to
that
wash your
person.
words.
I feel like Jesse's just laid back. Jesse does not fuss about anything. So
Yeah.
maybe, but yeah. So
There's
back
just
to the.
Amy might be the exception, but most women need a man to provide some kind of structure in a
For
relationship.
real.
Right,
For
but let
real.
me
I'm
just-
telling you
Some
from
women,
my
most women I know,
experiences.
like they just do
I was
things
gonna say
vaiki
that's
vai.
different, but I guess
Not
not.
so much.
So let me
age
just
difference,
try to explain what I meant by that 50-50 thing, eh? Because I don't mean
Try.
like
Yeah,
50-50,
try again.
50-50
Attempt
in
number 5.
everything. I just mean like in total, everything would add up to the 50-50. So for example, home, let's look like home and like say earning,
Mhm.
right? Earnings, like whatever we earn. We could be earning like in different aspects, right? So
Yeah.
say for example, I'm like add for home stuff is like 40-60.
Don't forget man money is your money too, eh?
Hmm?
Don't forget men money is all their money.
Yeah,
too, eh?
no, but I'm just talking
Yeah,
about
no.
earnings, right? So let's just say home is
That doesn't
40,
even matter to me.
40, 60. No, I know, but I'm just saying like why I said 50,
Nah, go
50
ahead,
because
go
I feel like
Yeah,
all
I
it's taking
understand.
me a bit too literal.
Yeah.
So, and then like in the earnings is vice versa. So say Jesse doing 40, 60, but in the earnings, like in income, is 60, 40.
I don't understand.
No,
I
don't
just
know.
don't understand.
I don't know. I
I don't
just
know. I don't know if
Don't
they
do it. Don't do
understand.
it.
maybe I
Nah,
shouldn't
don't do
do
it
it
for
as
earnings. Don't do it as earnings. Do it as probably
Chores.
if it's saying 50-50 in terms of duties. So
Yeah.
like you may have certain duties to do in the house.
yeah, okay,
but
yeah.
all
So
in-
there's
in
like
all
so
in
different
all-
things. So maybe in
Okay, I
sweeping,
can
I
understand.
do like he
So he
sweeps
don't-
more,
He do,
but then
you
I
don't
like to wash the
sweep.
dishes.
Yeah.
So then I do that. That's what I meant in like overall in like general. That's what I was really trying to say. Not like exactly, like this is what I'm bringing forward 50 and you bring it forward. Like, I didn't mean it like that literal. I just mean like it in the grand scheme of things, it would be 50-50 as in the workload will be shared in certain areas kind of thing. That's what I
Okay.
was trying to say.
That
Not
makes sense.
like, I don't know if all you're understanding more, but
I
that's what I
understand,
really, that's what I really meant. But, and I
Even
do
so, that's
understand
what
what
I
all
learned. That's what I learned, and that's what I'm trying to put in practice into my marriage now. That's what I learned from my parents. My parents, it is 50-50
Your marriage with a ring by?
in the future. So it's 50-50 in the terms that like my
Why you even
parents.
give us an invitation?
Telling you.
Damn, bro.
All right. Stop getting hung up on them. So yeah. So my parents, my father, he would pay for most stuff like insurance and stuff, mortgage and stuff, all of that. He take care of all of that. My mother would take care of food, everything like in terms of maintaining.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
what my mother would do. Everything like that. Like
I
so,
think it's
and
the same.
it's both equal.
I think that's a
It's
Caribbean
equal
parents
importance.
too.
You have to pay for a house. You have to pay the insurance on the house. You have to pay the mortgage and stuff, but you also have to maintain the house.
Yeah.
And
And
that's
then
what comes
children,
in
and
as
then they
50-50.
join for children, and then they join for children.
Yeah.
I
So
think
that's
the
what
same.
I really was trying to say. I didn't mean like, like literally, like I just meant like
50
in
on
the grand
everything.
scheme of things, like so one person is not feeling the burden of all the household stuff, and the other person
But-
is not feeling the entire
But
burden
that's why
of
we, that's why
of the
we were
income.
saying, that's why we were saying, you saying that, but you want to be a breadwinner and bring 4 children.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. So
a
maybe I
lot.
shouldn't have used the word
Yeah.
breadwinner.
That's
Because-
Yeah,
even
it's a lot.
if you want to use a different word, but
I just feel like I want to help
no,
too.
you could help.
You
You
help
know
them.
what I mean?
You could
But-
help.
Just
but
as
you
how he
are
can help
helping
me
in your
too
own
with the
way.
children.
Yeah,
No, but
you
I
don't
feel
need
like
to- you don't need
Help
to
is
be.
not only money.
You
Help
don't
is
need
not only
to-
money.
I know, but that's what, and his help is not only in money either. So
Exactly.
I don't want his only help to
Because
be
what would
money wise. You
happen
get what I
if-
mean?
What would
No,
happen?
but when you spending 9 months at a time, your body completely
work.
changing.
Yeah, no. I
That is
100.
pressure in itself. He
Mhm.
can't do nothing
For-
physically
to help you.
with that pregnancy, with
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
You still had to nurture the children, because
Yeah,
men are not
so-
as good at nurturing children as women are.
I mean, we're not built for it.
They
We
could
really not built
try.
for it. No,
Yeah,
you
but
could,
it
you could
does
be
not- it
loving
does
and
end up-
whatnot,
it
but it
does end
doesn't, it's
Yeah,
never
but
the
it's
same.
not
A son
never
or a
the same.
daughter, with their father doing most of the nurturing, they're still not imbalanced.
Very much so. Either they too spoiled or they get enough
Yeah.
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
and affection.
The mother is always.
Or the
that
father
beat
too
up
strict,
that was
and they
too
didn't have the
strict,
mother
yeah.
to kind of balance
Balance it out,
strictness.
yeah.
And say, oh gosh, you're being a little too hard. Like if my father had raised me, I'd
Yeah,
have been
but
like
that's so
real hardened.
Yeah, man.
Because my father, I used to get licks for maths.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, me too.
If I get my fractions wrong,
I used to get licks from.
And my mother used to come. The mother
Well,
used to
it
have to come
wasn't
and
even
say,
fraction; it was long
my
division for
father,
me.
my father run me
Really?
around the house. My
cut
father
your
run
shoulder.
behind me around the house, around
Oh,
the whole
man.
house. We doing laps around the house because of
I only get like
fractions.
some of father once. So.
Yeah, my father was in the beat up. Mommy, though.
Yeah, mommy. Or
Mommy.
But yeah, so I guess
Mom
I mean I
sit
don't know if
up.
I answer all your question about
Yeah, we understand.
what I want from a
understand.
man, but
We
I guess I couldn't
understand
put
what
it
you
into
mean.
words, but I feel like all you understand what I mean.
Yeah, we get it.
Like
We
But
get it.
still doesn't
I want us
change.
to help each other.
But for your,
That's
for
all I
your-
want.
for your sanity,
I mean, yeah.
for your sanity and for your progress towards marriage and to having a happy marriage, you should try and put it into words.
Cool.
Like tell your husband, this is exactly what I need from you.
Yeah.
Or they
No,
sit
but I
down,
just say that.
this is what I
You
need
say
from
that?
you. This is what
Yeah.
And you can
this is
answer
what
the
I'm willing
question.
to provide.
But
He
she
can tell you, okay, this is
overcomplicated
what I need from you.
thinking too
Yeah.
hard, like an
Yeah,
exam.
but I feel like
She
me,
answer
the things
like
I
she
would
have-
tell
she
Jesse
grade
is
on
that,
it.
babe, I want you to peel potato while I'm making the curry.
That's
Like,
fine.
but
You
don't have
that's
to
the
be
type
so
of things that I would
detailed.
say.
Yeah.
No, but that's what
You
I
don't have
want
to be
to
so
say.
detailed. Like,
As in-
that's real granular.
As in, I don't
Yeah,
want to
but-
be in the kitchen by myself, so
You
come
know-
and keep me company.
You
Watch
know,
that.
well,
Man,
since the beginning
how
of
is
the podcast, we've been preaching communication, and that is a
It's
big
a
thing.
I agree.
And
I-
that is
Big
And
thing.
that's the only how men would understand exactly what women want from them. Because
And-
mostly
and
men
vice-
understand what women want from them because women know what men want already.
Let me tell all this
Because most of
something.
the times, all they making an issue over something we don't even know.
I agree.
Like we ain't even thinking about it.
Yeah.
I feel like,
We
well,
don't even know.
in my relationship, I feel like Jesse is not the talker.
I
Jesse
can see that.
doesn't talk, and he was really bad with communication in the beginning of our relationship. But I just felt like instead of me hyping up and making a bigger issue, I think what I started doing was trying to communicate more and make it more of a two-way street than me just talking and he just
he just
listening kind of
listening.
thing. And me explaining how I feel, because I've learned that men, from mostly this relation, I don't know, maybe my whole life, I've learned to understand that men doesn't always know what a woman feeling or thinking, which is clear. So trust me, the best thing to do is say what you're feeling. If they do something, be like, what you did hurt my feelings, explain so and so, because even if you just be like, oh, you're vexed, they don't know why. They honestly don't know why you're upset or what they did to upset you. So that's why I would always, if me and Jesse fall out, I will explain to you, how would you have felt if I done such and such, whatever. I mean, and although we may thinking like that's something that they should be doing, they don't. So I feel like in the conversation that y'all would be having, that's something that you need to literally lay down, like sit down and talk, explain yourself.
I think is part of growth too, because learning to express yourself in a healthy manner is another key point in it, where I could tell you for a fact, I never used to. I used to just harbor all my feelings, and that in turn, whenever things got too far or too much for me to take, it would come out in a bad way. And then you can't take it back. When you say certain things, you can't take it back. So I think over time, being in a relationship with a woman, especially if you're a guy that's not very expressive, just being in a relationship with a woman would kind of teach you some of the things you're saying, like being able to express yourself better.
Yeah, no, it's true, yo. So for me, not like I just avoid exploding, because I'm one to explode. I literally I just type my message out first
and read it over.
Yeah, like I would because I feel like, and that's just me trying to control myself, because Jesse's not a confrontational person and he doesn't like it. So in me doing my part to make sure, I'm not being that confrontational person, when I'm angry, I'll type what I have to say, maybe let it simmer down a little, and then, send the message of, like, if we having a discussion, then I go read. And people probably think like, yo, that's crazy people shit. But I make bullet points on what I have to say.
I mean, you're extra with it, but
no, it is but I feel like
but
knowing
works,
how I am, and if it makes him uncomfortable, I don't want to be like,
I don't want to keep doing the same.
Exactly. Yeah, and I feel like for me, that's growth, because I don't want to be attacking him all the time, and then he's feeling a type of way. He wouldn't even be listening to why I'm even upset, because it would be upsetting him the way that I'm reacting. Yeah. So I mean, I don't have to make bullet points, but that's just for me to control my.
But yeah,
one of the most important things to men in a relationship is just peace.
Yeah,
I don't want no war with the person that's supposed to be loving.
I'm happy, because Tara is not the type to quarrel now.
But you are.
I go quarrel. I will be quarreling. I'll go by her,
So that I like to argue.
He doesn't give up in it.
And
No.
she will just be there. And I'm like, yo,
Why don't say nothing?
say something now. I argue in.
And I feel like even in that, like is like the balance.
She
you know,
understand.
because if
She
you had
understand.
somebody just like you,
We don't cut each other.
Yeah, that done now. I didn't get married.
you see what I mean?
Nah, for
So I feel like the balance is I mean, if you
So
in a relationship
what
where
would
both
you-
of y'all are the
What
same,
would
I
you
don't know.
say if you you met someone, you start hypothetical, you're not in a relationship, you met someone and you realize like the both of you like to argue. Like, should you leave the relationship?
Save yourself.
Well, I feel like I don't think the relationship will go that far, you know.
Yeah.
If the relationship go far, or you're really hanging on
Exactly.
for just hanging on sake.
No, but you know how people have
The only
this
way you'll go
belief,
far is if you're straight, is if you
how people have this
that it could
belief
change
that,
people.
that it could change people. And
Well, then I
marriage-
feel like
marriage
in a-
could change them.
I feel like in a situation like that, if both of all, I mean, I don't want to say toxic, but I feel like
Yeah,
if both
it's
of all,
toxic.
But that's
if
the
both of
word.
all had the
It's
same
toxic.
energy, it's really not balancing off in any
It
type
is
of way.
not.
So it's actually
Exactly.
a
Y'all ain't
toxic.
help-
So I just feel
y'all
like
ain't
it
helping
wouldn't
each
it
other
wouldn't
get
work.
along.
You need to know when to call it quit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just need to know.
Especially,
Not enough for
you
you.
see, and in a situation where both of y'all might be the same, y'all might like to yell
Argue.
and cuss and thing.
Mhm.
When you think about it, if you're staying in the same energy, it's just going to get worse.
Mm-hmm.
It's like two negative sides of a magnet trying to come together.
So it makes no sense. I mean, I've dealt with some kind of situations, and it's only in hindsight I'm like, yo, I was real toxic, boy. like in the moment you feel like
You're right.
this person
That's the wrong one.
doing ting, and they might be, but you in that situation, you no matter
created.
no matter if that person doing you wrong over and over and over, you become you will
Your
always
side.
become toxic.
Yeah,
Always.
yeah.
There
The
isn't
most
that
part.
there isn't that situation where if the same thing going on that you come out good. You
Yeah.
will always become toxic because you're feeding off of that negative energy all the time.
So
You
it's
will
like,
regurgitate it.
Yeah.
like that energy become part of you.
Yeah.
But
I breaking out of some of my toxic traits. Sometimes I'm like, what the hell wrong with me, Dread? Like even the last time when we had the argument about the hill, I was like, I should have shut up long. You know?
I say the same thing.
I should have shut up long.
Because it didn't make sense.
Cause we
Because the
just-
argument that didn't make
Listen,
no
we
damn
just
sense.
stop at that point, eh? And then we just
And all this
go.
still starts
Oh,
up
it was,
like
Right.
it was ego. It was ego.
It was just
But the thing
stupidness.
is, Josh
And
is the
this-
worst.
but
Josh
this-
still
but-
come back and message me on the side.
But
Was
this
serious?
man didn't even know what we were
Yes.
talking about.
No, I was going to message him, but not about like the same thing. Something he said, I was like, yo, that kind of make me think a little bit now. Like,
But that
like-
I thought I was the one that liked to argue in us, but like Josh take over from me. But like I don't argue as
no,
much.
I feel
anymore.
like
Nah, I like to argue.
yeah,
I
we are
find
all
like
in
I
the
like
same.
to argue, and every time I have an argument that goes so long, I just feel old. Like
Yes.
afterwards, I was like,
Like
yo,
a-
what
like-
getting on so
like-
far?
Like it
I
comes down
remember
run.
it's real time, dude.
Like it comes down and run.
I just feel so old. Like, yo, I need to do
Beat up.
better.
Tired.
Yeah,
just feel-
yeah.
That's why, like, important stuff, I wouldn't have them kind of. I would never give like if it's important, I'll be quiet. I'll stop. I'll
Makes
stop
sense.
early, think about it, and then try and have a conversation.
That's
If it's-
growth, though.
If it's stupidness,
Huh?
like
I said
if it's
that's
stuff
growth
about like
now.
opinions on football or whether a road is a hill or them
Yeah,
kind of things,
yeah,
that
just too old
easier.
talk on that.
that easier, right?
But I feel like, I agree with Cleveland. Like, if it's something like that, like really not serious.
It's not.
It's really not serious.
not.
And I feel like that's the kind of argument I would have with Tara. Like some stupid argument. Like, don't use that matches, use our next matches. And like the things that matter, like we know we could just sit around and talk about
Yeah,
it.
you had to talk. You had to talk like adults about.
No, for real. Like
You
that.
have to.
It's like we don't argue over the things that make sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, I find. Yeah,
We
Because all
argue
you
over
know
the
it's
things-
important and it actually need a serious discussion.
Yeah,
Whereas
like
the
we
petty
know-
thing is,
Like we
Yeah.
know to discuss it and not argue
Yeah,
about
of
it.
course.
but
you
you also
don't-
think maybe the reason why, like, we argue over petty things is because that's the way we release whatever
Could be.
we
Could be.
storing up
Yeah,
inside.
could be.
Yeah.
I just
Like,
need to
you
release
just
for
argue
sure.
over petty things because, this is the opportunity to argue. So let's just argue now.
Like,
I think
full
it's
on.
that because I just do it for fun, dog.
For real. I feel like I have an addiction to arguing.
All in messaging now.
All in football.
Like she did.
All in football, and if you doing it for no reason, just because. The ball got outside.
Yeah.
That ball got outside, dog. You mad? like big conversation. And even if I know you go outside, I just want to argue.
Yeah.
Big argument to that.
Big argument, eh?
But Alia, we ain't moving on, because we still going back to this going through the phone thing. Because we didn't finish.
Oh,
I would never do it again.
Like,
yeah,
on your mind.
I would never.
No, because I feel like we
even if
didn't
I have-
close. We
even if
didn't
I feel
close.
like I reason to, like I seen certain things, I'll quicker tell you, look, this ain't looking good to me. If you know you're doing something, cut it out.
I'll be very honest.
Cut it out.
I will be very honest.
Yeah, let me hear.
Because I know if I go there, that is like a very dark place for me.
Mm.
So I know if I get to that point,
Things are bad.
It's never going to be good. There's never been a situation where
You
I've
done it
gone
and
through
then-
and I felt okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One day.
Sorry, I don't know. It just
dropped.
disconnected.
Yeah. Well, I haven't heard anything y'all say for the past minute.
Yeah, press it.
I just did nodding and smiling.
No, I was saying like
That
I
would be
would,
I haven't
intermission.
heard a thing.
I would never go through like even if I feel like I have reason to, I would never go through the phone again because I know once I cross that line, that's just a very dark. I'm becoming toxic, and I don't giving into that energy is just going to make things worse. So better I tell you,
But
look,
yeah,
if you know you're doing this, cut that shit out.
I agree.
know,
No, I don't like. I feel like I don't have the reason to. But I also
I need to
feel
do
like,
eventually.
but I'm always one. I believe in
I like to be happy. So
what's in the dark
Something.
must come to light. So that's why I
Yeah,
live.
me too.
Like that's my motto
If he had to come
now
out, he'll
going
come out.
forward, and it will.
It
like
will.
I like living proof. Like you don't have to wild
You
it
don't have to
now.
look for it.
Yeah,
It
it
gon'
will.
come out.
It will some way or the other.
Yeah.
It will come out. And I see, like me personally, I don't have the reason to know. Like but before I would tell you when I did look, I did fine, and for me,
I think
I just feel like it's just adding to my case, my proof that I'm bringing forward. Like, this is, I just need the hard
This shit
evidence.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's why I
to
just,
be a lawyer.
I agree.
Fine.
I
no,
agree,
but
'cause
me, man does make woman look stupid. I don't know if woman does make a man look stupid,
Yeah,
but if you don't
I
come
look
with your
stupid.
evidence to back it up, they would have you acting like you are crazy, like you made that, you know what you're reading. You know what you read, but they're making you believe
You
it's
make it up in your head.
if that you make it up,
no, sometimes that does happen.
that's why I
A lot
just
of
want my
times that does
evidence. And
happen.
if
I
I'm
think
getting
I'm
evidence,
mad.
I'm taking screenshot.
I
So
think
nothing is
it's-
disappearing.
I think it's a terrible, terrible thing to do because like it makes no sense going full of emotions,
Yeah.
checking a message, because you would never be thinking straight, and whatever you see,
Talking from
it
experience,
will
boy.
come out real negative. Yeah, like you would see a female name and turn it into a man name.
Yeah.
Like
So-
Josh.
He sung.
So
Is that unisex name?
like
But
unisex
but
name,
he has to be a man.
gotta be a man.
That's a man.
That has
Yo,
to be a
but-
man. And why he sending you all this, calling you love and all and sending heart and thing, and all you meeting up? Yo.
I go in a hotel.
I go in some way, not here. I don't stay
My
here.
man packing bags,
Yo. But that just goes to show you once your emotions take over, and I know I for one, once my emotions take over, I would never be thinking straight.
I've never done it again. That was our one time,
Never do it again.
and I did
But
it
I
again.
feel like
Reason
I
or
want to
not,
say in your situation, Josh, I feel like you just felt things was going too good. Like you find it was hard to believe.
Yeah, but remember,
And it's like,
remember,
how? I can't process that.
distance was part of it, part of the equation too.
I know.
What
Also,
was
you
part of
felt
the
like
equation?
distance
Distance.
because,
Oh.
Tara was in England.
So that was distance for like what 2-3 years,
Yeah.
and then
It's like we don't have no arguments, nothing.
Nah.
Good.
like we hardly, and plus we hardly talking because of the time difference.
Mhm.
So it's like,
Nah, somebody
How
else
come we
getting
still
the
together?
energy. Yeah, right? Yeah.
I guess. I mean, but yo, that I mean, I could understand. I could actually understand that.
Yeah, I could justify my.
But let me
my
just say,
reasons.
I
I
don't look.
justify it.
All I'm
You
saying,
justified at all.
all I'm saying is, if you know, you know you have a reason to look, you might as well just call
No.
it George.
Do
No,
not
I just say
take
no.
AB's advice
No,
on
I'm not
people.
saying look. I say you might as well just call it George. Like if you know you had an inkling that you know, like you know you're gonna find something anyway, you better just say, well,
Oh, but sometimes I could go without any like expectations.
but right. But what I'm saying is, from me looking, I know I was looking because I know I was going to find something. Like I knew he was already there. I just didn't know what exactly, but I knew I was going to find something. So I just feel like for me, it's either you go there with the intention to either you're leaving that man and you know you're calling it George. But people who go in and look through phone and then you're going back, you know you find it there,
But that does usually be the case.
but you're
You
going
find
back.
somebody
So
staying.
then I'm like, you're just making a fuss
It's just
for
an
nothing.
argument.
Yeah, exactly. You're just
It's
making a fuss for nothing.
It's just to fuel your negative emotions.
So you might as well just leave it there. Don't go and
It's
read
so
it.
easy to say.
If you feel
Yes, I know, but I'm trying to. No, it's easier said than done. But
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all know y'all ain't gonna leave the man
Don't
or
waste
leave the
your time.
girl, don't waste your time.
Facts.
I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah, don't
Because I
waste
feel
your
like
time.
I waste my time, going back and forth in
Don't
the
waste your
arguing.
time and your boss money.
Waste my time going back and forward, arguing. Then you ended up back together. But then in the long run, you might end up breaking up anyway.
Yeah,
Don't waste your time.
Okay, guys,
Don't go through the phone.
we got.
Hey, Josh, do your thing.
We brought Amy to the podcast.
Yeah, he's a finisher. Eh? You like to close off random.
Yeah, so we want to thank you for listening to another episode of Can't Say This Twice.
Your wife's favorite podcast.
This is episode 14.
15.
15. Oh yeah, 15. Shit.
15, sir.
15, guys. We're almost there. And we have
Remember,
Amy.
for episode 20, we have in our live, so get ready.
Yeah, prepare your
Prepare
juiciest
yourself.
questions and point of views, even if all they want to blast us. You ready?
More?
I don't know about no blasting. No? I'm nice.
Boy.
I don't know what you know.